Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my flower class Corvette build. Hope everybody's well. We are a couple of days away from going into a second lockdown in the UK, unfortunately. What's today? It's Monday the 2nd of November. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We've got another month of self-isolation and minimal activity. So I may or may not get a few extra videos uploaded for the flower class Corvette build. So today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through very quickly the building of the bandstand for the 20mm cannons that go onto the bridge deck. Now the parts you'll need are the casting, of which I have actually already trimmed the bit away that I don't need. So I did that just using a standard junior hacksaw, and it was quite easily done. The other bits I'm going to need are the supports that go onto the bottom of the gun bandstand for these AA guns, and I'm just cutting those out now. And you'll actually see that photo etches, because it's so thin, you can actually just trim it off the sprue, off the photo etch sheet, with a craft knife. So these are the initial supports that go underneath, and what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you on the other bandstand, other AA unit that I've built. I built one previously just to ensure, because they came as a pair. So these supports that I've just cut off go underneath, and they raise the shell catcher for the bandstand up. So I'll sort those out in a moment. The first thing I'm going to do though is on the pintle mount for the 20mm gun, there's actually some brass detail that needs to be glued just to the bottom of the base there. Now I just use standard super glue for this, without any major problems. And that just gives rivet detail. I don't know if you'll be able to see rivet detail on the bottom of the pintle mount. So the other thing that I will need to do is, once I've put the outer tread plate on, I will need to trim it. And again, because it's photo etch, I can just trim that using a scalpel blade. So as I say, I use super glue for this, and to be honest, I haven't had any issues. So once you've got your parts out, trimmed up and off the sprue, you'll see that they actually just go in really easily. Okay. So this one, this final piece here, once it's on and I'm happy, I will trim it, but I'm just going to leave that to dry. Now, with these parts, when you trim them off the sprue, off the photo etch sheet, you'll see, I don't know if you can see, but just on the back side, literally where you will need to fold these tabs over, and they are marked as they have been scored so that you can fold them over before gluing them in place. Now there are some tabs right on the bottom of these forms which I don't need because I'm going to be gluing these to the plastic deck of my Revel bridge, and because I'm going to be doing that I don't need those. So as I say, I just gently shave them away until I have a flush unit. Okay, and then once that's done, these very easily fold over. Now if you so wish, you can brace these against something before folding them, but I found that actually they're okay as is. Now once that's done, they will go onto the bottom like so, and there's 4 of these. Now with the plastic bridge from the set, you will need to remove the detail, the raised platforms that have been moulded into the bridge design, to enable you to glue these in flat. Now I've done that, and obviously in doing that you end up with 2 great big holes, so you will need to fill those. I've yet to fill mine, and I'll show you that in a mo. So that's 2. So this is the first time I've actually worked with major photo etch parts. I think, as I said in my last video, I have used photo etch, but it's normally been a small sheet designed specifically to just super detail small parts on a plastic model kit, normally 1/35 tank, such as engine grills, exhaust cowlings, that sort of thing. I haven't worked with photo etch to the degree that this kit is going to make me work. Having said that, despite the fact I felt a little bit intimidated by it, it's actually gone easier than I thought it would. So the parts take to super glue without any major problems, and you have enough time to obviously apply the glue and put the part in place. Tweezers are recommended with a lot of these kits that I'm going to be using because of the small parts. Now, with the kit itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this part of the build into two videos. So I'm going to build the bandstand and shell catcher for these parts in this video, and then I am going to build the AA gun itself in the next. So that's that. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is put the support struts on, and again just quite easily super glue those in place. And what I've decided to do is put them in at angles where the cut is. It's not made clear in the instructions provided with the kit if this positioning is correct or not. But this is pretty much how I want it to go. So two will go there, and then I'll do opposites. So one there, one there. And I shall get that to marry up as best I can in the opposite direction. It's not really going to be massively noticeable once it's glued into place on the bridge, but it's nice to just try and have some symmetry. So that's that, and then the final piece is just dab super glue in the centre, and then your pintle mount goes on top like thus. And that is the base unit, the shell catcher for the 20mm rounds as they're ejected from the 20mm gun. And you can see what the other one will look like. This has mostly been built. I just need to finish off a couple of items on it, but that's what it looks like. As a comparison, I'll show you side by side the detail. So this is the kit gun. So the plastic kit, very rudimentary, and obviously next to the 30H part kit from Great Little Ships. So now that I've done the second bandstand, taking a look at my bridge, as you can see, these are the two holes where the original positioning would have been for the plastic part, and placing the metal parts into position. Oops, not enough glue on that one. Goes like so. So let's just pop a bit more on that. Unfortunately it didn't stick. Okay, so that's the positioning on the plastic bridge. So I hope you found that useful. If you're enjoying my videos, and I try and do a fair few different things, I've got some Alien vs Predator resin kits to review at some point, so join me for those. But if you are enjoying my content, please like and subscribe, because it helps me out. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.